Okay, I'm about to start my day, and when I wake up, I need a hot shower to combat the achy pain before I take my meds for the morning. So I'll stay in here 10 to 15 minutes, let my body ease up, and then get out, drink a little coffee, eat a small snack, and then take medicines. All right, I'm in my chair, and I'm going to be elevating my feet because I do have swelling of the lower extremities from time to time, depending on what I'm going through. And I've tried to get comfortable. Now I'm going to pour out my medicines that I'm taking on the mornings. Right now I got 2 new ones for this kidney stone, so those are going to be first. And then I have potassium, and it's not exactly fun to take, but it's necessary. Photonics, I have, what else is here? Oh, that's the potassium, they're huge. And then I have antibiotic I'm taking right now. So I'll get these in my system, and then I'll show you the next step of my choosing to live routine. All right, so I've got my hands full of the medicine I need to take this morning. Look at that potassium pill. And I've got me a banana over here that I'm fixing to snack on. Okay, we're on, let's see, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after my chemo. So I've had Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So day 7 actually. And typically by day 7, my face is getting a new layer of skin from the chemo, because the chemo I use, it attacks disease cells and healthy cells. And so I lose a layer of skin real fast. And in the interim, it's really dry. Lips, especially right here, and my nose, they get really dry. Thankfully, after doing some research and some good friends, I found some really good cream that I've been using by Meryl Norman. Keisha got me this, and I'm also using their Perfectionist foundation. But before I use that, as you can see, my skin has some red splotches. It's actually in pretty good shape to be a cancer patient. I'm very thankful it's as good as it is. I probably aged 5-10 years in the last 2 years from having to put chemo in my body. But I'm going to put this on first. And this is kind of weird. It is a green cream, and it's called Red Correct. And if you have red in your skin, a lot of us do, especially if you have Cherokee in you like I do, this will help take the red out. Okay, so that's it. It's actually green, and it takes the red out. All right, I'm going to put it on, and then I'll show you what my skin looks like before I put my foundation on. On half of my face, the green cream by Meryl Norman, and you can see how it's correcting my skin, and it's matching more with my neck. This stuff is amazing. If you have a red tint in your skin, I would highly encourage you to get it. But it actually does go on like a green, mossy green color, and you can actually feel it working, evening out your skin. Some good moisture in there. But my skin is very tender, so I'm very gentle with it as it sheds layers from chemotherapy. Around the eyes is especially tender, and the mouth. But look at the difference that Red Correct made. Now, I have urticaria, which is skin sensitivity. It's a big word that means I have very sensitive skin. So when I even touch my skin for any reason, it will get red. And so I'll have to wait and let this cream set up before I add in my foundation. And I'll show you that next. Okay, for my foundation to apply it, I use a brush and kind of dab this on. At first, it's going to look like, oh, wow, this is way too much. But as I dab it on because I don't want it to settle into the fine lines. It will somewhat anyway, but skin, if I could go back and tell my young self something, it would be to not scrimp on the makeup. If you're going to wear it, then you need to wear good stuff. Some of you ladies don't even need it, but this is a really good coverage. And as you can see, it looks a little dewy right now because I'm just applying it. I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes and eat my banana. Okay, so this is the basic things that I use, just their overall cream right here and their foundation, that green control, red out. One tube of lipstick. This is amazing mascara. I have eyelashes that are chaotic right now. Let me show you. As you can see, these are my real lashes, and they're pretty long actually, but they are not all growing out straight. So this mascara actually coats each lash and helps them do what they're supposed to do. And this is Merle Norman too. Thank you, Keisha. Here's some other things that I use. I religiously use eye makeup brushes, a lip liner, some good eyeliner. And these are two of the things, I think I got this at TJ Maxx. Just a little bit of powder blush. And this particular one, Merle Norman now has a brow shadow that they're using shadow. I've been doing it for years, using eyeshadow for your brows. But I typically use this one right here for my brows. And then I'll use this lighter one over here. Let me show you. For the contour. And then add a little bit of shadow to the corner of my eye because I have hooded eyes with that one. So these are all things that I use. And yes, I do have an electric blanket throw on me right now. And it is at full power most of the time because with this recovery that I'm going through, heat helps some of the aches, and there's quite a few aches from hardware I still have inside me from the surgery. All right, now that I've got my makeup done, I'm going to go and work on my hair. If you get to where you're trying to fix your eyelashes and they're not growing like you want them to, for about 6 months I used glue-on lashes, and they get easier and easier to put on. Rather than go without lashes, if you are like me and you like looking pretty, then those glue-on lashes were a lifesaver to me. So that and the wigs. Somebody says, why don't you just go all natural? I said, well, I've never done it my whole life. Why am I going to start now when I need to feel good? Paul says he thinks himself happy. And I'm showing you this today just to my subscribers only. If you're on my public Facebook page, you may not be able, people can't see it. They're only if you're a subscriber, you're getting to see this video. But I put on my makeup, it makes me feel better. It does. And I think it makes people who love me feel better too. All right, to sum up this video, this is the last couple of steps on how I keep going. Let me recap. Medicine, makeup, what's next? They're all words that start with M. Merriment, encouragement. What makes the heart merry? Laughter. It's good like a medicine, it says. This is a card with some butterflies on it. Real pretty card from my friend Melba. Got this in the mail. She was just wanting to let me know that she's praying for me every single day. Think of me throughout the day. Thank you so much, Melba. This one's from Miss Brenda. It says, Dear Kathy, this card contains hugs, prayers, and blessings. You may need them all. And Brenda, you are so right. Here's another one. This is another, is this Brenda? No, this is Sheila. Sheila let me know that she's one of my followers on Facebook, that she's been praying for me for a while. And she enclosed a gift and said, I like this. Please use it to treat yourself for something nice, or if you need it for a bill, just know that so many people are praying for your healing. Hope this has helped and encouraged you a little. God bless you. And there was a magnet in there too I loved, as a matter of fact. These are for Billy. I have not been able to go around Billy physically for a few weeks. He's in rehab. He had a bad fall, but I've been on the phone with him, of course. Here's one more card. This is the other Brenda. This is the day the Lord has made. Prayers and hugs enclosed. Thank you so much. So, medicine, makeup, merriment, and what's the last one? Well, it's a letter that can start with M. Manna. Yeah, the Word every day. I hope this has encouraged you. It is quite personal, but hey, it's worth it.